about to find out.
The following bout is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the MLW National Openweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 175 pounds, the fire starter, Jake Crist.
I have to wonder what frame of mind Rickey Shane Page is approaching this match in after what we saw at Super Fight. Akira, bound, defenseless, at the mercy of Rickey Shane Page, Sami Callihan, and the Calling. They motion for the spiritual father of the Calling, Raven, to make his grand return, and instead, Raven blew the coop, betrayed Rickey Shane Page's vision, and stood by Akira, the lone man who never stopped trusting in Raven. As the ominous chill engulfs the 2300 arena.
You can feel the mood changing here, Joe Dombrowski. There's a lot to be said about these men making their way down the ring.
His opponent, representing the Calling and hailing from Sandusky, Ohio, weighing in at 301 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending MLW National Openweight Champion, Rickey Shane Page.
Rickey Shane Page has recrafted and rechristened the Calling in his own image, and that slab of weaponry in front of him, uncharacteristically, Rickey Shane Page shrugs it off, but we see Cornwallis out here, we see Cannonball out here, some heavy hitters with these goons in the gas mask. Rickey Shane Page never walks alone and has found subordinates to do his bidding.
Look at the table, ringside, weapons strewn about, baseball bats, barbed wire. I think I see a scythe, all kinds of craziness going on. This match is one that I've been looking forward to for weeks.
And those Calling cards that have been draped across countless victims of the Calling over the past couple of years. Jake Crist knows Rickey Shane Page all too well. They go back some 18 years. They both started wrestling in Ohio. But now with the world watching on beIN Sports and YouTube, Jake Crist starts the fire. And a DDT
Right
to the floor.
on the cement. There are these crash pads around the ring. They missed them entirely. That was a DDT right on the cold, hard cement.
Rickey Shane Page is up and out of his feet. Jake Crist, the outside moonsault.
Jake Crist is insane. I mean, the beauty of that moonsault, how impressive with that. About 15 feet in the air was Jake Crist.
Hey, Christian, there's only one chance to make a first impression. This is his MLW debut, and Crist is making the most of the moment. All but 306 pounds. Rickey Shane Page caught Crist into the power slam. Rickey Shane Page lives, thrives in darkness, wants to spread that misery, that hate, that angst. Jake Crist has been there. He's fought his own demons, his own darkness. That's where the Firestarter name comes from. Because now there's a burning sensation inside Jake Crist to do good, to do right, to make the most of his opportunities. He's been very public and open about his struggles, has Jake Crist. But 3+ years, clean, sober, of sound mind, and 171 pounds, best shape of his life, mind, body, and soul. Jake Crist looking to score big, but as the darkness, the Calling spreads, too much to fight off.
He could be sober. He could have found God. He could have had all these great things happen to him over the next 3 years. This might be the worst night of his life, having to face against Rickey Shane Page.
Cannonball, you obviously can't see his face, but he looked kind of hungry, didn't he? You shudder what could happen.
I'm shuddering at the idea of what's on that table, and
Yeah.
if it's going to happen in this match, if it's going to get involved in this match, these weapons here, I mean, those are some of the most dangerous weapons I've seen in professional wrestling.
I mean, we've seen what the Calling has done to their own that fall out of line and think for themselves, like Akira, who has been subject to so much torture by Rickey Shane Page, by Sami Callihan, who we saw at the top of this segment. Akira dared think for himself, said, I didn't sign up to be a follower of Rickey Shane Page. I signed up to follow Raven, and Akira stood on his own 2 feet, fought the world, and there still may be dire consequences. But right now, Akira's in that fight. Jake Crist is in this fight. Could be looking to capture the open weight title as the big man taken down.
Jake Crist with that flying forearm right on the button, able to put down the near 400-pound Rickey Shane Page on his back.
These men have met in dozens of tag team matches. I don't know that they've ever faced one-on-one, however. An MLW, a pro wrestling first. Jake Crist scores with a crossbody. Wide stance, and Rickey gets the shoulder up.
There's something special about the way Jake Crist wrestles. There's something athletic mixed with the striking. There's something so unique about his offense. He's very impressive. You got to see him live. You got to get out to an MLW show and watch this guy work.
Jake Crist does so many of the little things so well, but it won't stop Rickey Shane Page from trying to send him direct one-way to Carcosa. Crist the DDT.
And who would have bet on
God.
this? Wait, what?
Cannonball.
What's happening here, Joe?
Crist has a cover. Wait. Near fall. Crist almost snuck in and took that championship at Cannonball. Just got it right in the teeth.
Cannonball's out. And that pump kick landed right on the chin.
Wait a minute, that's Sammy Callahan. Sammy takes down Jake Crist, and there's history there.
And that's a shame, because this was an awesome match.
It used to be Ohio versus everything, but now Akira from behind, looking for the death penalty, and Rickey Shane Page connects with a forearm. And it's Crist and Akira rallying against the pestilence of the calling.
We have lost all control here.
I'm not sure we ever had it.
What's Akira thinking here?
Akira risking life and limb. The chair, his body, a projectile into the darkness and in the ring. Cannonball just hit the Raven effect. DDT on Jake Crist. There's just too damn many of them. And Akira, certainly we've seen the allegiance of Raven and how that changed back at Super Fight. But his teachings live on within the calling. And now, no.
Oh, we got to get some more refs out here. What's happening?
You've done enough. Jake Crist is in a great place in his life and his career.
This is his debut, Joe.
Oh, they're going to take away everything Jake Crist has worked to earn. Cannonball's over 400 pounds, and Akira. Thank God for Akira. A chair to Cannonball.
Absolute bedlam here in Philadelphia. But the debuting Jake Crist going top rope with a steel chair. Cannonball's in a bad spot. Oh my God!
Oh, it's going to take a hell of a lot more to quell that fire that burns right in the soul of Jake Crist. And Akira has been proud to stand on his own 2 feet as an individual.
We got about 25 members of the MLW security force trying to stop Cannonball and RSP.
Akira and Jake Crist